guys, welcome back. I am going to be doing, I just finished Pisces. I'm doing a collective for everyone, see what kind of energy comes out, and then tomorrow I will start a new series. I haven't chosen which one it is yet, so I can't tell you, but I guess we'll know tomorrow. If you guys would like me to do a specific subject, just comment down below. Okay, so this is going to be for the collective. So what messages does the collective need to know? The collective as a whole. Accept love. Yeah. Aww. Accept love. Seasonal harvest. And then meditation for clarity. Okay. And then spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. Okay, collective. Right now, there's a need to accept love from wherever it's coming from. Well, okay. There's just a need to accept love. Accept love from the universe. Accept love from people that are trying to offer you healthy love. Accept unconditional love. Just accept the love, right now. As I'm sitting here, I can feel it. It feels just like it's spreading throughout my chest, just this love, and it feels like it's from the universe itself, from God, from a higher power. Right now you're being sent a harvest. But when I saw the card, and it does say seasonal harvest. So I used to garden a lot. I haven't right now. That doesn't matter why. But I haven't been lately. But when you garden, there are certain fruits or certain plants that obviously they harvest at different times, right? But I've always noticed that there was like 2 harvest seasons. There was one that was right around this time. And then there's one that's at the end of like August, September. I feel like that's the message. There's a smaller harvest right now that's happening. There's something that's coming in. Something. There's something that's coming in. It is a gift. There's a bigger harvest coming in around August, September, October. I'm hearing more October. That's right before it gets cold and everything. Like that's right around when the pumpkins. I don't know if you've ever had a pumpkin plant. But my pumpkin, I planted it one year and it grew like crazy. It even grew through my AC, which was like half of my size, and it broke it. It grew over the fence. It just was, I did not manage it well. I took care of it. I just didn't realize like how wild it was gonna grow, right? But that's what I'm getting. That's like boom, like an explosion, and that's when you harvest it, right? Right around Halloween time, and then everything starts to die off because it's cold. The ground starts to freeze, and that's when it gets its biggest harvest. Right now, I'm getting that you guys are harvesting like your strawberries and something sweet. Right now the tomatoes are available. They're giving a small little thing of a little bowl of tomatoes. Maybe there's a few chili peppers ready, things like that. Like there's a small harvest that's coming in, and even though it feels like I'm saying small, but I heard no, but yes, like it's not as big as the one that's coming up, but it is something that's coming in that's going to help. It is a harvest to help you. But I am getting that there's going to be a lot of intentional love with it, right? Right now, take the harvest that you're getting and do the most of it. Do the most with it that you can. I'm just getting, it's like a gift basket. But in the gift basket, it's almost like they're giving you medicines like for health. Not like you're already sick. It's almost like the like what you take, like zinc and that stuff that you take to prevent, and then they're giving you like money, and then they're giving you like fruit, and then they're giving you like sweets like chocolate or whatever that you like, and then they're giving you, it's like a small basket of like a little bit of everything. A little bit of Monica. Okay. Almost like it's a little bit of everything, but you have a little bit of everything coming in. But there is love. Love that is coming in. Not only love that I'm getting from everywhere else, but also from yourself. You're finally letting go of the things that are no longer serving you. I feel like you guys are releasing things, and even if people are not in your life anymore, you're able to release that energy of guilt, of sorrow, of why did I do that? Why did I allow this? Why didn't I love myself? Understanding the reasons why everything happens and being able to let that go. And because you are starting to let that go, the universe is saying, here's a gift basket. Here's a little, I just heard and saw that image of when in Hunger Games they start, Peeta and Katniss start doing what they're being told to do, which is to pretend to be in love. They get they get soup, they get food, and then they get medicine for their burns and their cuts, right? So they're sending in little things to help you, like with what you need. Maybe you're dealing with autoimmune conditions. Maybe you're dealing with, financial issues. You're being sent in things here and there. Smaller harvest. It's a seasonal. It's like the mid-harvest where you have some things ready, but not the big harvest ready. So they're sending in things to help you. Okay? There is still things that are still being released. Yes, I know. But make sure that you are staying grounded. You are meditating. You are seeing things clearly. Make sure you are seeing things clearly for what they are. And don't try to force something to be something it's not. Like, new life. New life. Yes. New life. Yeah. Yep. There's a new life coming in. And remember, when you start a new life, when you move into a new home, you have to set it up the way you want it. The garden isn't ready unless somebody left it ready, which in that case I've never seen, but that would be amazing. Although that did happen to us once. My mom loved roses, and so she set up bushes everywhere, and trees everywhere. And then when we moved, we left them. So but I've seen that house and they're no longer there, so somebody did not appreciate them. A change in the wind. Yep, there's a change in the wind. And I just heard again with that card, Mary Poppins. Remember when the change in the wind comes in and Mary Poppins comes in to help that family that was having such a hard time with babysitters. The husband is trying to be, a husband and work, and the wife is off protesting, and she's trying to get women's rights, but at the same time trying to be a good mom and trying to be a wife. But it's all it's all kind of chaos. The cooks in the kitchen can't deal with the kids. They're having to do double work because the nannies keep quitting because the kids are out of control. And then the winds of change come in to clean it up. They come in to clean it up. It's time to clean it up. Mary Poppins comes in and she puts everybody in check. Todo en orden. This goes here, that goes there. The kids take your medicine, clean your rooms. She was not having it, okay? She was not having it. And she said, maybe this medicine is a little bit sour with a little bit of sugar. This medicine goes down, right? This came out too. Exchanging gifts. Yes. You guys are receiving gifts. And even if this isn't in the 3D, this is in the 5D. Peace is so much more than $1,000, right? And not having to worry about anything, having just peace, knowing that everything is fine and you're safe and you're healthy and your kids are happy and they're healthy. That is so, that you can't even put a value on that. How can you put a value on that? You can't. Knowing that they're happy and healthy and you're happy and healthy and everything is going the way it needs to be, it's priceless. Priceless. Let's get one more. Imagine being a millionaire and everybody's sick and you guys can't figure it out and everybody's going through problems and addictions and no. I would trade it in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Okay. And then we got observer. Observer, but this came under meditation for clarity. Yeah, watch and make sure. Watch, meditate so you can clear your mind, so that when things can come near you, or when things are coming near you, I don't know why I said that, when things come near you, people, places, things, you understand what's good for you and what's not good for you. When you have so many voices in your head going and you have no control and you have anxiety and you have all those things, you don't have sovereignty of your emotions, and you cannot listen to your intuition clearly. You need to ground yourself. You need to observe. You need to make sure. I was once asked, because I went to a party, why I was so quiet. And I'm like, I'm observing my surroundings. I need to make sure that I'm safe, that I know what, person one and person two are doing, that I'm not just in there going around, right? You're in a space that's not necessarily safe. Make sure that, I'm seeing exactly what's going on. You never know at any moment what can happen, right? And it's kind of giving the same thing, except for in your home you're safe, but when you meet new people, you're bringing people into your home, you're dealing with people at work, you need to be aware of your surroundings and what it is that's coming up to you and what it is you're dealing with, and things that normally, like, let's say people are trying to do things behind your back, you are aware. But if you have so many voices in your head, you can't even hear your own intuition. And they're asking you to observe the moon. Look, he's observing the moon. Observe of the things that naturally your intuition will tell you, like, oh, this isn't safe, or oh, this person, yeah, they like you, you just met them, but they keep a lot of secrets, and let's make sure that the secrets are safe. Maybe they're just having a hard time with money, or maybe they have a whole other family. Be careful and observe your surroundings. Yeah, clarifying new life, you got tankard, fun, enjoyment, and celebration. But with tankard, I also get drinking. That's funny that I mentioned party, but it is celebration. It's not like bad drinking. It's almost like you're celebrating because it's a new life. Things are going great, and you say to your friends, let's go out and have a dinner, and we're gonna cheer. We're gonna have a celebration. But again, with the whole thing with celebration, I get drinking. Just be mindful. I don't think anybody should be deprived of anything completely, because that's where things come in. Like, let's say you put yourself on a strict diet and you're starving. That's why people break diets, because they're starving, right? It's about eating healthy foods and getting full to the point where you're working with the food, that it's turning into energy instead of smothering that fire, right? A change in the wind, you got rose, romance is in the air. What did I say about being able to intuit other people's who sent you? Why are you here? What's your agenda? Why are you here? But you need clear thinking. You need to be clear of your thinking. And also be careful of, I don't know why, I just heard be careful of your drinks when you're out partying, and maybe somebody that likes you. Just be mindful of your drinks when you're out, okay? I just heard this whole month. I was gonna say this week, but I just heard this whole month, be careful of your drinks. Clarifying, clean it up. We got deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Yes. You're getting the medicine, you're getting the respite, you're getting the peace, you're getting the cleaning it up. Clean it up. Where did I get that from? I heard it somewhere, like, I'm gonna clean it up, bitch, clean it up. Oh, anyway. Okay, exchanging gifts. Let's clarify. I heard raw dogging your heart space. I don't know. It's time to get out of a situation. Yep. I take that as exactly raw dogging your heart space. Clearing the shit out of that heart. It's time to release all that crap, all that Why was I gonna say vindictiveness? Maybe you guys are still harboring some like pettiness towards people, which makes sense. When somebody hurts you, you really sometimes want to be petty and you want to be resentful, but all that's doing is causing you like that yuckiness, that poison that's still in your body that needs to be cleaned out. It needs to be cleaned out. It needs to be cleaned out. And I feel like you've been cleaning it, but there's still some stains on the ceilings, on the walls that need to be cleared out. And then observer, someone new is entering your life. I mean, and then you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. And then good luck. Yes. Look. All right, collective. And then money will be coming to you. Yes. Yes. I'm telling you. And then somebody's trying to become, somebody's trying to wedge a friend or someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Like I said, the universe is sending you was this the reading? Yeah, it was this one, right? Yeah, a gift basket. And it is bringing you a bunch of, again, like it's dropping little things of medicine. It's dropping like some food, some soup to heal your body. It's dropping, you know, like dessert, some stuff like that, like little, it's giving you what you need at this time to help you to be able to start this new life and to start harvesting, right? A lot of the work has been done, and I feel like the work that needed to start a new life has been done, and now you're harvesting a small amount of the fruit. The bigger harvest is gonna happen towards the harvesting season, right? Which is in October. And there's work that still needs to be done, but that kind of work only happens when you deal with other people, when you start to go out, when you change situations, right? You cannot heal in the same space that caused the damage. Albert Einstein said that. You cannot heal in the same atmosphere that caused the damage. So there's a time, it's time to move out of the space that caused the damage, and that could even be in your mindset. That could be in your heart space. And that's why there's a need to raw dog your heart space. But it's coming in. And right now they're saying, don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to speak what you need to say. Say what you need to sing. Say it with your chest. Music. Music is going to be very healing right now for your soul. Let's get you guys some guidance, collective. A win-win outcome is forecast. Yes. Yep. And then the energy is gaining momentum at the bottom. And then look, expect powerful change. And then prosperity lies ahead. Good Lord, I can't even speak. Yeah. Oh, why? What just happened? All right. This is a beautiful reading. I think we should all be very excited. There's good things coming. It might not be the big boom that you guys were hoping or expecting for, but it's better this way. When you get too many packages from Amazon, it takes days for you to organize throughout the trash, right? The cats want to play with the boxes. When you get 1 to 2 to 3 packages, maybe 1 package a day, you get it, you're excited, yay, and then you throw away the package and the house is clean. It's more organized, and you're getting a package every day instead of one bombardment, and then you're like, this is too much. All right, okay, collective, I love you guys so much. I will see you guys soon. Bye.